Thank you again. Are we on the 4-minute cycle?
Yes, sir.
Well, I'll do my best.
Thank you.
My name is Burt Shell, and I want to thank you for the opportunity to speak on behalf of my wife, Kim Shell, who is not here tonight. Kim served on the Core 24 on one of the land use team, and based on work as part of Core 24, I'm going to speak in I's, and those will be referenced to her. I want to express my concern with the final draft of the 2040 comprehensive plan, as incomplete and does not represent what the city needs. Members of the Core 24 land use team submitted information to the Planning Commission in October of 2024. The input was compiled after months of review and was the primary focus of workshops in November of 2024. The public should be aware that many of the recommendations were changed, altered, not included in the final draft. Some recommendations were changed in such a way as to alter the concept of what was being proposed. Workshop dialogue was largely dedicated to the planning staff and the COG. Core 24 members were not allowed to engage in dialogue during the workshops. There needs to be a redefine for the methods of public input and stakeholder involvement in those processes. Tonight, I want to raise awareness of several broader concepts critical to the success of the planning process. First, the planning process and role of the task force. There was a lack of compliance with the process established by the 2011 comprehensive plan. See page 7 of the flow chart. It had impact on the quality of the plan. Updates to the comprehensive plan were to begin with the appointment of a task force, an advisory committee to the Planning Commission. At the May 24 planning meeting, several original task force members asked their names be removed, stating the draft document didn't represent their input and represented a rubber stamp process simply to move the document forward. Names of task force members should be removed from the acknowledgement page at the beginning of the plan. It's misleading. Second, the level of involvement by the task force in the plan document is misleading. The statement on page 2 states this plan is a culmination of the task force and planning commission's work and meets the statutory requirements of Title 6, Chapter 29 of the state of South Carolina. The question is, did the task force have input and influence over the 2040 plan, or was it primarily a review board? We only read and commented on documents that were presented by the COG and staff. Did the task force play a role in reviewing statutory requirements? A key admission is the fact that all updates for the comprehensive plan have been outsourced to the COG. This statement is from the City of Georgetown 2024 Annual Report, Planning Department, page 17. Citizens should be aware of the level of involvement on the COG. The COG should almost be listed as the author, because the majority of the plan information was credited and edited by the agency. Information on page 6 and 7 should also be reviewed because it misleads the stakeholders. Page 6, April 9th, 2024, the workshop with the Planning Commission was only attended by 3 of the 7 commissioners. Page 7 overstates the workshop concept. The concept should be stated in the plan to clarify no public comment was allowed. The majority of the workshop content was a direct result of submittals by Core 24 and is not mentioned in the plan. July and August workshops were presentations by Core 24. The September workshop, conducted with no quorum, were to review plan elements and are not included in the timeline. I'll work to close. Thank you. The February 2025 workshop listed on page 7 was not held due to the inability to convene the commissioners. It's my goal to raise awareness and encourage others to be informed. Hiring a professional planning group to restart the comprehensive plan process and create a master plan that has been part of this conversation for years. I encourage you to vote no. Thank you for your time.
Thank you. At this time, I have Nick Robinson. Thank you.